Hey guys, JayKrawls here. This is a video about the new unit, the Gunship that we got from the boss strike as promised, and I want to compare it to the Boar 2. Now here's the first attack, slow down against the Dreadnought, because you're wondering if it's going to be useful or not. And I say it is. If you don't have the Boar 2 already, it will help because it will do about close to 200 damage with just one attack that you'll see there. So it's pretty nice, especially when it crits. If it doesn't crit, you may want to exit and try again to see if he gets some crits before the Dreadnought just blows him away. Now the Boar 2 is going to do way more damage, also because this is fire damage. You want to use that attack that does the whole row, and they both have around the similar armor. The definite difference is the Gunship was only rank 7 here, whereas my Boar 2 was rank 8, so it had a little better, but even ranked up, it's not going to do as well as the Boar 2. Okay, I'll show you this last attack here, and we'll see that it does a little less damage this time because it doesn't get as many crits, but still not a bad attack as far as against the Dreadnought. Okay, now let's take it against some Shadow Force navies. This is a little stronger ships, but I've slowed this down a little bit, and I've even freezed a frame. You can see that it does damage to the side units as well, units on the column. If you see that the crits, remember it's doing times 5 all of those times 5, so it's maybe getting 60, 70 damage to the units on the side, where you're getting most of the damage to that first front unit. The Boar 2, though, like I said, has better armor piercing and just more damage, so it's going to easily take out the first unit and do more damage along the back row, but not being able to touch those units on the side. Now you see the second attack on the Boar 2, which hits 3 different spaces and kind of has some splash damage around those, which is a nice attack. The Gunship has a different type of attack, which is kind of similar to the Nomad, where it does a semi-checkered pattern to up to 5 units on the board. You see here, doing pretty decent damage to those units. Alright, let's look at some of the stats here. Okay, first we see that the Gunship will attack air units on this attack, whereas the Boar 2 cannot attack air units. And the next thing that we see, the Gunship here at level 8, it's going to do 70 to 85 times 5 damage, 121 offense, 25% crit chance. And the Boar 2 is going to be 90 to 133 times 4 with a chance of DOT damage at 106 offense with 25% crit chance, and a little higher with vehicles. Now let's look at this against land units, the famous Ancient Sentinel. Alright, just thought you might want to see what it does against the Ancient Sentinel. Slowed this attack down here, which is the first attack, doing piercing damage, by the way, and it did a total of 82 damage to the center body. I added that up. The nerd that I am, wanted to compare it against the Boar 2 accurately. In just a second, I also slowed down here for this attack against the Boar 2. Now remember, this is fire damage, so it does do a little better because it's fire damage. Adding that up, it came to a total of 135 damage. So just did a little bit more damage. Now it's at this point it's a rank 7 Gunship versus a rank 8 Boar 2. So you're going to get a little bit more power, a little closer when you get the Gunship ranked up. But it does have slightly less armor piercing, so that is a difference. Okay, now I'm going to let you watch him fight these rebel forces, and then after that some raiders, and then at the end I'll give you my little synopsis of what I think about the unit. If you care, if you don't, you can turn it off now. See you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe. Alright, so I'd probably give this unit about a 7 out of 10. Fully ranked up, it'll be a pretty decent support unit. Um, the Bore 2 is a little stronger, a little more powerful, but the purposes are kind of similar, but a little bit different because of the extra attacks that you get with the Gunship. So I think I would use it just a little bit more as a support unit over the Bore 2. And I think that if you got this unit, you're going to be happy with it. Alright guys, enjoy and subscribe.